Please take a second, pause the video, and read this disclaimer. Today we're taking a look at the plank to pike. Now, as always, you shouldn't be performing any exercises unless you've been cleared by a medical professional to do so. Now, in order to perform the plank to pike, you're going to start in the plank position like I am here. Push through the shoulders, folding in half and bringing the hips up and away from the earth, and trying to bring the head down towards the knees. This exercise is intended to be a shoulder exercise, a periscapular, that is the muscles around the scapulas exercise, as well as a core exercise. It also has, for me, the benefit of being a little bit of a hamstring stretch because of how tight my hamstrings are. But it's what we would call a closed chain shoulder flexion exercise. Closed chain means that your hand or your extremity, either whether it's upper or lower, is fixed on the ground when you're doing a movement. An open chain exercise would have whatever extremity up and in the air, unsupported by the ground. So this is a shoulder flexion exercise that is closed chain because I'm pushing through my hands into the ground to get my shoulders to come back to bring my head down towards my knees. Now, some of the muscles that are going to get worked here are going to be the deltoids, the upper trap, the lower trap, serratus anterior, the triceps, of course, and of course, like I said, some of those leg muscles, like the hamstrings and the calves. But let's take a look at this from a different angle. So from this angle, you're going to see here in a second the triceps working to keep the elbow extended. You can see those periscapular muscles working to move my shoulder blades on my body. You can see the upper traps firing pretty clearly. You can see the anterior delts firing to bring those shoulders up. You can see the middle delts and the posterior delts working to stabilize that motion. You can see my lats popping out. All of these muscles are working to stabilize my shoulders and my scapula in order to perform this motion. And that's one of the reasons why I love the pike so much. It's a shoulder mobility exercise that is also a shoulder strengthening exercise. It lets you go through the entire range of shoulder flexion as far as you can, which for me is still a tiny bit limited because of tightness, and then strengthen through that range of motion to provide better shoulder stability. It's one of those exercises that the older I get, the more I find I'm doing it in order to preserve my range of motion and build strength in that range of motion. But this has been the plank to pike. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave me a suggestion for what movement you want to see me do next. Catch you all in the next video.